everyone. I hope you're having a good day because I need help to organize all of these plushies. I haven't taken stock since my last market and I need to figure out how much stuff I have left from that market and how much stuff I have made since that market. A lot of stuff in here does not have tags on it and is not in my square inventory. My plan for while I am living outside of America is to make as much stock as possible, so as soon as I get back to the US I can do a ton of markets. My current plan to decide what to make is to place all of this inventory organized onto these cubes, because these are the cubes that I typically use at my market, so it'll help me see about how much space my stuff will take up. Another goal of doing this is going to be counting how much inventory I have total as far as like the monetary value. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on getting this stuff on the shelves and then we will go section by section to see what all I have. So this is Editor Arizona. I wanted to come on and say a few things that I forgot to mention in the video. The first is that I normally try to have a theme at my markets with the order of the way that I organize my different squares of products. And here I am doing that a little bit in the sense that I'm trying to group things into a square that I would probably normally put it all together in, but I'm not necessarily trying to organize all of the squares cohesively, if that makes sense. It seems a little bit chaotic. That is probably the reason why. The other thing that I wanted to retcon in is that I forgot to mention the products that I have in two of the lower squares. One of the squares has 5 hippos in it and I priced those at $20 each, and the other square is full of mostly popping mushrooms. I think the pattern name for those is Mushy Crushy, and I think it's on Instagram. And then the smaller mushrooms are a fidget mushroom pattern on YouTube as a tutorial. I haven't taken the small mushrooms to a market yet, but I'm probably going to price those at $6, and then the bigger popping mushrooms I price at $10 a piece, and those are a really big seller for me, so I'm excited to restock those as well as to introduce the small ones to my next market. And then the last mushroom that gets added to that square is a mushroom boy, and I believe I also sell it for $10 as well. Okay everybody, so I kind of have everything set up now, so we're going to go do the cube by cube process and see what all I have. So the first thing that I have is 3 of these large snakes, and I charge $60 for these, and I have 3 small steaks that are $20 a piece. And if you have any questions about how I kind of price my things, is I strictly do it based off of the amount of time it takes me. So I don't keep track of my yarn or my stuffing or my eyes or anything like that. I just charge a flat rate of $15 per hour. So if you break that down, that means that each of these snakes take 4 hours and the small ones take a little bit over 1 hour. Next cube that I have is my leggy frogs. I think I charge $15 per the big ones, and then like with my leftover yarn I normally make baby rattle ones that are a little bit smaller, so this one's only $8. I also have this really tiny frog that I think I was trying out like a free pattern, and it's like only $5. It's the only one I have of that. These 2 octos are going to be $12, and then I have a really big jellyfish that I think is priced at $125, but I'll have to double check that one. As you can see in this square, we have just kind of some miscellaneous items. I have 2 Yodas, and I priced these at $25 a piece. I have a sock monkey in the back there that is multicolored in pink and blue, and he is priced at $45. I have a really beautiful huge bunny. She has like a ballerina skirt on. She is priced at $150 because she is probably one of the largest things I have ever made. There are thousands and thousands of stitches in her. In this square I have a jumbo whale made out of alpaca wool, and it is listed at $35. I have a pretty large stingray that I free-handed, and it is priced at $45. I have smaller of the whales and stingray. These ones are priced at $15 and $25. On the side here, I placed some keychains. So there's 3 of these little heart keychains in different colors. And these are all only $2 a piece. And then I have a rainbow keychain, which is $6. And I have my string of pearls plant, which I have a tutorial on my channel for, and I have it listed at $25. The next square that I have is a bit messy. It is a bunch of Pokeballs. So as you can see, I have 6 of these red ones and 3 Premier Balls. So the traditional Pokeball and the Premier Ball, I only charge $12 each for because they're more simpler. But the Love Balls, Master Balls, and Great Balls, whenever I have them, which obviously now that I've put this stuff out, I realize I definitely need to make more. I charge $14 for all of the specialty ones. And for all of these variations here, I do already have tutorials up on my channel for how I make them. In this square, I have 2 Baby Rattle little clouds. I want to make some larger ones as well as ones that are on keychains, and these ones I charge $8 for. In the back here, I have 2 baby dinos, one in purple, one in pink. They're made out of that same alpaca yarn as the whale from the before, and these are $15 a piece. Lastly, in this square, we have 3 Brontosaurus, and these I charge $20 for. Next up, we have 4 Sunflower Boys. They're the variation of the Mushroom Boy pattern. And then these I charge $15 for. I have 2 Pickles, and these I actually have a pattern up for as well on my YouTube channel. Over here, we have a Jumbo Bee, and I have it listed at $40. The Pickles I list at $12 each. All right, so this square was kind of like my miscellaneous water type things, which like penguins and otters not necessarily live in the water all the time, but they're water adjacent. So I have the clownfish, which I freehanded a long time ago. It's listed for $20. I recently made this blobfish pattern, and I made 2 of them, and they are listed at $25 each. Even though they're kind of small, they require a lot of sewing. So in the back, I have one of the large otters that I normally have. I typically have a lot more otters and like a lot more of the like small ones, but clearly I'm out. That otter is listed at $20. The 2 penguins I have back there, I also need to make more of those, and those are listed at $20 a piece as well. All right, and coming up on the last few squares, I recently made a bunch of these Kirby patterns. This is a mini Kirby pattern off of Instagram, and then I have a large Kirby that I free-handed. If you want to see me release a tutorial for the big Kirby, please let me know. Next up, we have a few Tofu the Turtle. This was me trying out a pattern from Etsy, and I really like it. I'm going to make it in a ton of different colors. I forgot to mention, the price on the small Kirby's is going to be $6 a piece, and the price on the large one I think is going to be $35 a piece. So then I have 3 of these little axolotls. I need to make a bunch more of those because those are super popular for my markets, and I charge $12 a piece for those, and the turtles are also going to be $12 a piece. Last up, we have probably one of my favorite things to make, which is little gummy bears. I have some that are made out of acrylic yarn, and I charge $4 a piece for these, as well as I have some that I made out of alpaca yarn, so they're a little bit bigger, and I charge $6 for these. So here's the number you guys are all waiting on. I took a list of everything I sell and how much I sell it for, and if my math is correct, which I hope it is because I went to college for math, I have $2,089 in inventory. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that the number was that high by this small amount of stuff. I think the thing that really boosted it up that high is that I retained a lot of the high priced items from my previous markets, and I'm kind of sold out of almost all of my like $15 and below items. So this is going to be a really fun time to restock with you guys over the next year and a half until we start traveling back home. But anyway, guys, if you want the pattern to anything listed here, please let me know in the description box below, and I will do my best to find it for you because I definitely want to not gatekeep any of these wonderful patterns. But anyway, guys, if you did like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in the next video.